If you've been struggling to remain persistent with your desire, then this video is for you. This is the second part of my 4-part series on how to remain persistent with your desire. And today I'm focusing all about mental diets. So for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. My name's Natalie, and this is As the Pennies Drop. This channel is dedicated to guiding you to create a life you love, deserve, and desire. I am a conscious manifestation coach and a neurotransformation therapist, and I offer a variety of one-on-one coaching solutions, which you can find by clicking the link below. So if you are looking for any further guidance, then please get in touch with me. Okay, back to the video. Everything mental diet to remain persistent in your desire. So I'm just going to read this quote from Neville Goddard, and I actually want you to think about this too. So stop for one moment and ask yourself, what am I thinking now? What am I thinking about now? What is it that's going on in our minds? What am I thinking now? Stop for one moment and ask yourself, what am I thinking now? You are carrying on a little tiny inner speech at every moment of every second of the day, of every time. If one can only control these inner conversations, morning, noon, and night, and carry them into your dream world, you would know what world you are creating. Neville Goddard. When we are awake, we are constantly talking to ourselves, which is why it's incredibly important that the stories that we are saying to ourselves, the thoughts that we are having, align to the desired outcome. The world is you externalized. And I've already spoken about this on my channel with everyone is you pushed out and you are your world pushed out. So bearing in mind that you are, everyone is you pushed out, you are your world externalized. Ask yourself this question. What would you be now? What sentence could you use right now to describe the person or the thing that you want to be, do, or have? So an example is, I've written it down. I am in an amazing, loving, committed relationship with a man I've chosen to love, adore, respect, and accept me for who I am, exactly as I am. I am in an amazing, loving, committed relationship with a man I've chosen to love, adore, respect, and accept me for who I am, exactly as I am. Now, I've chosen man because I'm a woman and I'm attracted to men. But you can, this is just an example. So when we are communicating with ourselves or to other people, what we want to do is we want to focus on the thought, the sentence, the story that is aligned in alignment with our desire. So simply put, we only want to speak what we want to be as though we are what we want to be and not the opposite of what we want to be. So the opposite of the example I've just given about, I'm in an amazing, loving, committed relationship, blah, 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 blah. The opposite would be, I am single, it's really hard to find someone to love and accept me, or it's so frustrating being on my own for so long. So that would be the opposite story. Now, I know, believe me, I know only too well how hard it can be to focus on the story. From a logical perspective, we want to say, but the truth is, I am single, or I don't have a lot of money, or I'm not in the career that I want, or I'm not where I want to live. We want to focus on logically that truth. But by doing that, what we are simply doing is consistently creating that as our dominant thought, our dominant energy, which is impressing the subconscious mind, which will then consistently continue to harden into fact. So what we want to do is we want to have kind of persistently at the front of our mind, the forefront of our mind, is to know and to think that our world, our life as we have it right now, is simply based on our assumptions. So therefore, we change the assumption to align with the story, the outcome, the desire of who we want to be or what we want to have, for that to then harden into fact, which is why our mental diet is so extremely important when it comes to persisting or remaining persistent with the desired outcome. So if you can accept that our life is literally based on our assumptions, on our beliefs that have hardened into fact, then what we want to do is just flip that story. Flip the story, change the conversation to what it is we want to be, do, see, or have, and continue on that belief that it is already with us. That is being persistent and being able to remain persistent. So remembering that what you think, your inner conversation, is pushed out and reflected back at you. So if you don't like what you see, change the story. Be persistent with that. This is how you can remain persistent with the story that you want to have, rather than the story that you currently are telling yourself that's being reflected back at you. Now, not for 1 minute am I trying to tell you to deny your current reality. I'm not, because we can't deny our current reality. We accept our reality for what it is, and we can still continue to persist in the story of what it is that we are desiring. We want to be in harmony with the story of the desire. We want to be in alignment, in harmony with the story of the desire, of the outcome that we are looking for, and not the opposite to the outcome we are looking for. So the issue that we have with all of this, which is why some of us find it a lot harder than others, is because our stories, our inner conversations, what we've been telling ourselves, which is our outer world pushed, our inner world pushed out, what's reflected back at us, is based on our patterns from early age that have continually perpetuated throughout our life, and the experiences and the evidence. Our brain, our mind is always going to search for the evidence to tell us that what we are desiring is impossible, or we can't have it, or you're being ridiculous, because it will go to the evidence and it will show you that evidence. However, all of what we have experienced is based on what we're holding on to, is based on our own interpretation. It's our interpretation of these experiences that have hardened into fact, that have become our reality. An assumption is something that we believe to be true without proof. An assumption is something that we believe to be true without proof. Now, we are biologically programmed to go for the negative assumption, but we have a choice, you see. We have a choice. We have a choice of whether we want to see a situation and assume negatively about it, or see a situation and choose positively about it. We have that choice. So, for example, if you are currently single and you want to be in a relationship, you have a choice of the assumption of that being true, or you have the choice of it being false, based on what it is that you are telling yourself. So ask yourself this: if what it is that you're seeing currently in your 3D reality isn't in alignment with what it is that you're desiring, then why is it that you're continually focusing on what it is that you're not desiring, as opposed to what it is that you are desiring? Think about it this way as well. This is just another way of thinking about it. Our thoughts are an investment, and based on that investment will determine the return. So our thoughts are an investment, And based on that investment will give us the return. So if we are investing our thoughts into what it is that we're desiring, based on that, the return can only be the outcome of what it is that we're desiring. If our thoughts, the investment that we are putting into those thoughts, are opposite to what we are desiring, we are going to continually see what it is that we don't want. We're going to continually get the return of what we don't want to see in our reality. So think about it as an investment. When you are working on your mindset, when you're working on your mental diet, you want to think about it as an investment. If you were to invest a bulk load of money, you would expect over time a return, more money. If you are focused on the outcome, the investment of the thoughts based on the desire, the outcome, the return is the desire. And this is all linked into everyone as you pushed out. Our inner world is pushed out, which creates our outer world. So we are our outer world pushed out. So when an old thought pops into our mind of, yeah, but I'm single and I've been on my own for quite a while now, and, you know, relationships are hard, you have a choice to continue down that road, to continue investing in that, to continually get that returned back to you. Or you have a choice to acknowledge that, but focus on the harmonious, aligned thought related to the desired outcome that you are reaching for, that you are wanting to have, be, do, or have. And finally, the only opinion in your world that matters, based on everything that I've just shared, is yours. Your opinion is the only opinion that matters to get the desired outcome. To get that desired outcome, it is down to you, your opinions, your thoughts, your behaviors, your actions, your imagination, your self-talk, what you're consistently telling yourself. The only opinion to get the desired outcome that you're looking for is yours. So to wrap up, by honoring what I've just shared with you in this video, by being and consistently, persistently staying and remaining in harmonious alignment with the desired outcome, based on your imagination, based on the stories, the inner conversations that you're having with yourself, is how you can remain persistent to your desire. Ta-da! There we go. Second part of my 4-part series on how to remain persistent with your desire. If you have any questions about this, please get in touch, comment below. If you are struggling with the 3D, which I know that a lot of people do, myself included, with certain things as well, you know, I still continually have to work on my mental diet, then get in touch. I offer a variety of one-on-one coaching solutions to meet your needs. And I am currently offering a sale on my 30-minute one-to-one coaching sessions, 50% discount. So if you're interested in that, then get in touch. It's Natalie at asthepenniesdrop.com. This is for September 21. Other than that, please feel free to like, share, and comment. I love your comments. I love your challenging comments. I love your feedback and your compliments, as always. And subscribe, getting closer and closer to 4,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, sharing, and liking and subscribing. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video for you based on how you can remain persistent to get your desired outcome.